There was a time when I didn't even know virtual assistant existed. So just like many of you here on this call today, I wanted something different. I wanted flexibility. I wanted opportunities beyond my location. But I had no experience, no tech background, no connection, no roadmap. No roadmap. Some of us are here because we've been applying to jobs for months. Some of us are here because we are graduates. Some of us are still employed, but your salary isn't enough. Some of you have children, right? Some of you want flexibility. Some of you are wives, right? Some of you are simply tired of depending on one source of income. Am I right? Philomena said beginner, right? Being a beginner doesn't mean that you cannot. I started from somewhere, right? So I would like to hear from you. Why are you really here today? Why are you here today? Type in the comment section. Oh, Esther says, I want to confidently build a remote VA career. That's good. You can, definitely. It is possible. So Florence says, I want to become confident as a virtual assistant. That's good. So my name is Damilare Taiwo. I'm an executive assistant, AI consultant. I work remotely from Lagos, Nigeria. And let me say, my job has been an amazing one. I wasn't always working remotely, right? There was a time when I didn't even know, where to start in the virtual assistant industry. I'm not going to lie. Just like many of you here, I wanted something different. I wanted flexibility. I wanted new opportunities beyond my location. When I was in the university, I used to make right? Earlier from school, I thought I was going to use my certificate to get jobs. So jobs were forthcoming, venturing into drop shipping. When I couldn't get a job, I sat down, I thought of it. I'm like, wait, what problem do we have in Nigeria right now that I can actually solve? I was curious. What led me into the virtual space is curiosity. I was curious to learn. I want to know more. Like if someone had told me years ago that one decision would completely change the direction of my career, whatever it is you are doing, that is virtual, you're a virtual assistant. So let me ask you another question before we move on. 10 years from now, if a company in the UK or the US says, oh, I want to hire someone, if the company in the UK or the US says, oh, we need staffs, what do you think they will search? You think that they will start within the UK, right? But let me tell you the facts. Today, things have changed. Technology has moved. So, and technology has also removed the borders. A business owner in Canada can hire someone in Lagos, Nigeria. A coach in Australia can work with a virtual assistant in Nigeria, right? So a startup in the United States can hire someone in Ghana. The question is no longer, where do you live? The question is, can you do the job? That's why the opportunity keeps growing. We edit videos in our organization, right? I have a team that does that. There was a day, my team was very, very occupied, right? So one of our clients in the US sent us a request and said, oh, I need you guys to edit a video for me. I said, a video, it is a video. No problem now, my team will take care of it. And then we took on the video. After that, the man was impressed. This thing is very fast though. How are you people able to meet up? I said, we'll meet up. It's not our job. We have to meet up. He was like, oh, Tammy, please. I said, I want to talk about this thing. Within 1 hour, I need you guys to help me edit 11 videos. I said, sir, we cannot meet up. My team is preoccupied. Do you know that? And the man was not like, okay, how much? I said, sir, it's not about money, but we can't meet up. And I don't want to disappoint you. Not like, no, damn, you have to do this. You have to do it. Like, okay, so we took on the job. I was like, okay, let me see how many minutes video. She said, oh, it's just 2-3 minutes. Okay, we see 3 minutes, fine. Bring it on. Then the man gave us the task and we did it. We delivered, right? The man introduced us to another person in the United States. Very popular people that have millions of followers on social media. So that is how it works. That's how you build beyond your paycheck. So they won't look within, they're not looking within the UK anymore. They are coming to Africa because they know that in Africa, we are, what do they call us? Underdeveloped countries. Everybody's looking for, labor that they can hire without paying, a very outrageous tax. Okay. So that's why those companies are coming to Africa, not just Nigeria. And that's why you see some people on this call, they are South Africans, Kenyans, some people are from Zimbabwe. So they are coming to Africa to hire us because they know that if they are to pay maybe $15 per hour over there, they can pay somebody in Africa maybe $6, $7, $8, depending on your level of experience. So who would like, among everybody on this call, who among you would like to work with an international company one day? If you'd like to work with an international company one day, just type global. I'll see it. So, because if companies are hiring, oh, Rosemary, by God's grace, you will work for an international company. Listen, by God's grace, yeah, with your skill, like when you know what you know, trust me, you will work for international companies. It's just a matter of knowing what you, like being able to stand on what you know. Make sure that what you know You are sure of it. When I started as a virtual assistant, I could only do basic admin tasks. In fact, job, NGO, my first job as a virtual assistant, I took on it because I wanted to build experience. As a virtual assistant, administrative virtual assistant, or maybe social media or anything, the virtual assistant is generic. And that is why you have to pick a niche that you want to do. But you still need to understand the basic knowledge about virtual assistant. And that's why we are here today. Okay, yeah. So what do virtual assistants really do? A lot of people think virtual assistants only answer emails, they only receive calls, they're only into basic admin. Virtual assistant now. If you know what you are doing, as an email marketer, you are a virtual assistant, right? As a project manager, you are a virtual assistant. That's if you say that you want to be working as a remote worker, you're a virtual assistant. As a travel agent, especially, you're a virtual assistant. So when they say that the virtual assistant they can only attend to email, don't let anybody limit your skill. A virtual assistant is simply someone who helps businesses stay organized and productive through maybe emails, scheduling, customer support, social media management, research. Some virtual assistants specialize in administration or support executives. Some work in customer service roles. Others help with content or operations. And the beauty of this career is that you don't have to do everything. Like I said earlier, you choose a path based on your strengths, based on when you know that, if I do this thing, because clients can be frustrated. So you must be sure that, no matter how frustrated I am, because of my zeal and because I know why I'm here, I know I want to grow in this career, right? Because see, organizations are deep into operations. Working remotely, companies will take you there. They will show you their workplace. They will show you everything, and that's why you sign an NDA that you have to be able to be confidential. All of their things, they're not going to leak the information and all of those things, right? So the beauty of this job is to focus on your niche, your strength, choose a path. So among all of us on this call, which of these tasks have you ever done before? Which of these tasks? Have you ever managed an inbox? Have you ever managed calendars? Have you ever scheduled meetings for anybody, maybe yourself? Have you ever ventured into customer support or maybe travel arrangements or research? So which amongst all of these have you ever done before? Even if it was in school, church, business, or maybe your workplace, just type in the chat, okay? Customer service support. Mark Ojola, what did you do in customer service support? Are you working from Nigeria or an international client? Mark Ojola, are you working? You can type in the chat. You don't have to put up your video if you don't want to. Chico said, actually, only meeting preparation, okay? No, I'm working for Nigeria. Okay, as a customer representative, okay, managing emails, okay, good. Inbox management, that's good. So, okay, but Freya said none. Oh, Chief said none, okay. Sky said none. Okay, that's good. Because sometimes some of us don't even know that we have these skills. That's the problem. Some of us don't know that we know these things. So some of us don't know that, okay, Blessing says email management and calendar schedule for myself. Oh, that's good. When I started as a virtual assistant, I couldn't get job earlier. So what did I do? I said, okay, you see these things that I practice, I'm not going to let it go. I will ensure that I do these things for myself. I started managing my inbox just to at least make sure that what I learned did not just go down the drain. So I started managing my inbox. I started scheduling meetings for myself. Okay, I have this meeting. Okay, I started creating reminders for myself. That, I want to study something so and so day. So please remind me, on Google Calendar and all of those things. So amongst all of this things that I mentioned, if you notice, you see that many of you already have transferable skills that you don't even know. Some of you have done admin on your church group. They are the admin on your church group, and you think that you're not a virtual assistant. Go and check Belay. You see that Belay they have churches as part of the organizations that they hire virtual assistants for. You might have worked in your church and not even know that you have transferable skills. You have transferable skills, you just haven't packaged it yet. You do manage your inbox. You just need to package yourself. You need to package yourself and appear professionally. What are the skills that you need as a virtual assistant? Yeah. So this is where many beginners get it wrong. You think that you need money or you need 20 certificates before applying for these jobs. You don't. Clients are asking only one question. What are they asking? Can you solve my problem? The virtual space is very crazy. It's very wild. I would say in fact, their interviews are always different from when you're taking physical interviews, it's still better. But it's just one question that virtual clients need. And that's why they're hiring you virtually. Can you solve my problem? I have a major problem. I don't know how to appear online. I'm struggling with that. As a CEO, there's a level that you will get to in your business. You feel like How will I be the one to be sending emails? Let me hire somebody that will be sending my email management. So if you now understand email marketing, that is a plus. That's when you now charge extra. So some CEOs will tell you that I've got this I can't be posting on my how much I can't be posting. And that's why the fashion industry is growing and growing and growing day by day. So people are asking, can you manage my calendar? Can you communicate professionally? When a client sends you, hello, I'll need you to attend to this task today. Let me know if you're available. You cannot say, okay, Nibo. Okay, that what? So there are communication languages that you learn in the virtual space. You have to be able to, you have to know how to organize yourself. You have to be able to organize a client's business. A client is asking, okay, can you organize my business? Have you even organized your life? Do you get it? Before you're able to organize someone's business. So if the answer is yes, then you are valuable. Organization skills, communication skills, time management, attention to detail. You see all these skills, all these soft skills, they are very, very important. The tech skills like Google Workspace, Microsoft Office, Calendar, Zoom, project management tools, like I said, Trello, ClickUp, Jira, like that. AI skills like chat. Can you use chat professionally? See, people think, oh, ChatGPT, let me just go chat. So people don't still know how to do content. You don't know how to do it, right? So you need to learn how to use ChatGPT. Tools like Gemini. Google Workspace that I just mentioned has a lot of things. Recently, they did a lot of upgrades. Aside from video, the only that they just launched, they have notebook ML, whereby you can use it to build a course from A to Z, right? They have, you know how to automate tasks. Because clients don't pay for the certificate that you acquire. What they pay for is the solutions that you are solving. I'm going to ask you on this call, how many of you on this call knows how to use Gmail, Google Docs, Google Calendar, Google Sheets, slides? How many? Because sometimes it's a business owner can just say, I don't know how to. Okay, Philomena says I don't know how to. I want to believe you're saying I don't know how to. I do know how to. I do. Sky says, okay. What about slides? I know how to. I know how to. Okay, good. Bessie says I do. Okay. Rosemary, I do. All of those Google Workspace tools. I don't. I just start learning. Okay, good. It's not bad. Congratulations. You're already closer than we think. It's not bad to be a beginner. I'm a novice. It's not bad. There's always a beginning to everything. I don't know. Okay, doctor says I don't know. It's because, and the thing is that most of us are using these tools, but we don't know what it is. That's just it. We are using them every day. And okay, for instance, what I wanted to say here before I forgot. Imagine a CEO comes to me and I say, oh, please, I know you are my social media manager, but I have a speaking engagement tomorrow, and I need you to help me to create slides, right? I need slides. I need presentation materials. I'm going to be honest with you guys today. AI is not replacing anyone. It's only those that cannot use AI that AI is replacing. Those that are saying, oh, AI. This is what ChatGPT now. If you know prompt engineering, ChatGPT, you can use ChatGPT to edit videos from A to Z. It's going to change the background. It's going to remove silences. It's going to remove pauses. It's good. Not stop of Claude. You see that Claude there? Claude is another level. Either using it or something. In fact, there was a time I was relating with somebody in my church, and the person said, oh, that was when AI. They know that I use AI very well because AI helps me to be productive, right? You need to reduce the way you use AI because you will talk about it everywhere. People understand that I've become an AI consultant for companies, creating SOPs. You build a business from A to Z with AI. So the man then was saying, oh, AI, this and that. I said, okay, I don't need to argue with people like that. They don't need to argue. They made up their mind. They have their opinion about it. So let them keep their opinion to themselves. So I said, okay, sir, no problem. But truth is that AI is not replacing us. AI is not the money. It is how you use it. Some of us, the question I was supposed to be asking the Holy Spirit, we're asking AI. Some of us, please, if you know you're hearing me, please just give me love, like, emoji. So for my TikTok fans, at least that they are doing that. So you guys should just on the call, you guys should just at least give me love, like, emoji. Let me know that you can hear me. AI is not replacing us. Some people are asking questions. Will AI take my job? The answer is no. But someone who knows how to use AI, as simple as ChatGPT, as simple as Notebook ML, as simple as Gemini, effectively may become more productive than someone who doesn't know how to use it. Who is saying, AI is demonic. That's the person that was telling him that AI is demonic. Today, in today's world, that person now uses AI. Yes, the man uses AI now. In fact, if you sit down together, say, sis, so let's discuss now. I say, wait. So that's how people will talk you out of your destiny. And you now sit them. You now, okay, like when I was growing up, recently I started seeing my schoolmates that were Muslims. They become priests, and I'm like, you Elijah, you become Christian. So that's what people are going to, you're going to let people talk you out of your destiny. And at the end of the day, you now see that and they become what they talk you out of. It's because you let them. So think of AI like Microsoft Word. Think of AI like Microsoft Word that you use every day, like a Google Workspace. Microsoft Word didn't replace secretaries. When it came, rather, it helped them to be more productive. It helped them to be more efficient, right? It helped them to work faster. So that's what AI is also here to do. So I'm going to do a live demo. Imagine your CEO just finished a meeting and says, Blessing or Shola, I just finished a meeting and I need you to help me draft the meeting summary, right? Says, this is they will send you the meeting. In fact, some clients are nice enough to say, okay, these are the meeting notes. Now, turn this meeting note into a professional follow-up email. Let me do a live demo so that you guys can think that, oh, what she's saying actually. They give you a rough meeting summary. In fact, some of them said they don't even know how to use all these transcripts too. And your CEO now sends this to you. I just had a meeting with the marketing team about the upcoming product launch. So the launch date is August 15. Sarah will complete the social media content for 5th of August. David will prepare the customer email campaign by 7th of August. The landing page still needs approval from the CEO. Marketing budget agreed at 300,000 naira. Team will meet again on the 8th of August at 10 a.m. to review. So your boss sent you this. What I'm going to do, thank you, boss. You even try it, copy it. Right? Now, when you copy it, what you do is go to a tool like ChatGPT. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm sure that you get it. Right here. Okay. So go to a tool like ChatGPT and say, Chat, your daughter, my Chat is my brother. My brother, your daughter, your girl is here again. Now, I say Chat because, okay, yeah, yes, I can see it. Okay, good. Yeah, so you go to Chat and say, Chat, this is my, okay, I would attached, TikTok people, sorry, people cannot see our screen. Attached is my meeting summary from, because you cannot just come to Chat and just paste, this is it. Go, this is it. Right meeting summary. Well, you will remember. Attached is my meeting summary from my boss. Right? Turn them into a professional follow-up. Turn them into a professional follow-up email. Let's see what's going to happen. So we pasted this. So you are prompted Chat. You prompted Chat to draft a concise email. Now let's review the output. As a VA, even if you're a social media VA, even if you're a website developer, you must always review every draft. Because see, attention to detail is part of the skill. Like, we mentioned skill earlier. You must be attentive to detail. Now let's now assume that you're an administrative VA. In fact, I would say that administration job is the easiest job to get. Or, like I said, maybe you know how to do customer support, you know how to do be vast with administration operations, be vast with social media management. So, now this is what we gave it. Now it says it will help you to draft marketing team meeting, product launch items. Right. So it says, dear team, thank you all for your time and contribution during today's marketing meeting regarding our upcoming product launch. Below, find a summary of the key indication and action items. It is your boss that wants to send this. So please, if you send this to your boss, next step, all team members are requested to send progress updates and all of this. Imagine your boss now sends this. If you're a social media manager, it's put it here. That all you don't need to do is take all of this. Sorry, you don't even need to copy like that. You can just click on this thing, either on your phone or your laptop. Go to your email, go and paste it there. If your boss wants it as an email, or they want it, they want you to first of all paste it on maybe a Word document, and paste a Word document, share with them, all those things, like they're going to see how they are being used. Share with them, and they have access. They can read what you did before they ask you to, go and send it. This is good. So as a virtual assistant, a great VA reviews, edits, and takes responsibility. Because now, if you copy this thing like this, look at here. There's a placeholder here that you have to type your name. So chat knows me. That's why he put this. But what if I'm not in that particular situation? I'm an email marketer to the client. You have to change this as to email marketer or social media designer. I'm different thing to different clients, or your video editor, right? So you are responsible for taking responsibility for final results. So AI can speed up your work, but it doesn't replace your thinking. You are still the intelligent one. There's some things AI will do, and you'll be like, if I'm shouting at chat sometimes, even me, I'm like, this person is not human. You get? So AI is not here to replace us. Rather, it is here to support us, to help us to become more efficient and more productive. So where do you find remote works? Where do you find remote opportunities? This is one question I receive almost every day. Damn, Larry, where do I get the job? And the truth is, jobs are everywhere. The challenge we face is that we don't know where they are, right? We don't know where they are. But for me, I don't see it as a challenge. Not knowing where they are is not a challenge. The challenge is being ready when you find them. So, of course, I posted something on TikTok about using Claude to find 30 remote jobs in a day, and I applied to those jobs. Some they are hiring from Africa, some they are hiring from someone who's in the United States. And I applied. I posted on TikTok. Many people are saying, comment. I had like a CTA, and they should comment prompts, and I'll send them the link. It works. I've said it, people, and they tried it, and it works. But the problem is that how many of us are ready? Thousands of people are applying for the same opportunities that you're applying for. What makes you different? Because the people who get hired are not always the smartest too. It's not people with first class. Some people are first class, but they mess up in some situations. They are often those that are most prepared to get the job. Guys, can you still see my video? Please confirm you can see me. Are you seeing me on the call? Okay, thank you. So it's not because you graduated with first class or you have PhD. Because even somebody with PhD, let me bust your bubble. Life is just so funny. I'm telling you. Somebody that graduated with lower division is earning close to $10,000 monthly. And somebody with first class is in a bank, anyone at 50,000 naira. What are you telling me? I'm like, it's not about school. But me, I went to school. I'm a graduate. I advise going to school. But while you're in school, learn a skill. Learn a skill, please. So what makes you special? What makes you different from thousands of people that are applying to the same job that you're applying to? Like I said, you find jobs on LinkedIn, Upwork, company career page. Some of you don't know that you can go to company. I think that's the only one I know that will show you here. You can go to Start Well Found, Remote OK, Remote Job Boards, Remote Africa. Those ones, they hire for Africans. They specifically come to Africa to look for people, virtual assistants, social media managers to hire, customer support agents to hire. That Remote for Africa is not on this list, right? So go to Remote Jobs for job boards, network. Make sure you are networking. Build relationships with people. When you meet people, it is a privilege. Build relationships with them. So I think that kind that came for video editing job didn't want to just only edit alone. He wanted to save time. And by the time he connected us to another, he said, some of these videos that you guys edited for me, as I was posting them, some of my clients were chatting me and like, okay, why now that Trump announced this thing, they are posted this, you have to talk about it. Your team, they're so fast. And the woman came and said, sis, the only reason why I am coming, like I don't have editors, is because you guys, I heard that you guys are fast. Did you see the solution that you are providing? The solution. What we are selling is transformation, not the job, not the skill. What we are selling is the solution, not only what we know. It's solving a major problem. So, and you can reach out to clients direct outreach. Now, what I mean by company career page, let me show you guys. What I mean by company career pages is, I'm only going to show you that everybody knows LinkedIn, Upwork, Fiverr. Everybody knows, you can search Remote OK, Remote for Africa. What I mean by job board, this is what I mean. Let's say you are looking for, give me a name of any company. Okay, let me say Zenith. So most companies post jobs on their career pages. Notice, or maybe you target a company of your choice. Just go to their career pages. Don't waste your time saying that you want to. They might post it on job boards like LinkedIn. But they go to their career page, they know that this person has actually, said that you can apply directly to the company. Okay, and their HR will pick it. But some of them post on job boards like Glassdoor, Indeed, Jobs Mag, all of those job boards. You can find jobs there. Jobs are there. You only need the skill and the right positioning to get the job. So how many of you already have a LinkedIn profile? Do you have a LinkedIn profile? Yes or no? Just type in the comments. In case you don't have a LinkedIn profile, that's fine. We can teach you how to build one. I do. Okay, blessings is I do. LinkedIn is a very good place. A lot of people say, I don't know how to, LinkedIn, there's no, well, LinkedIn, you will not get jobs. Is that LinkedIn? There are a lot of jobs there. But how do you search for LinkedIn? How do you search for jobs on LinkedIn? Some people don't know how to optimize. Your pages are not they keep suspending mine. I don't know what to do anymore. So I'm going to teach you how to do that. Because it's scary. Got a job scam. There are a lot of scams on every job. In fact, Upwork, let me bust your head. Upwork, there was a time that I got a job on somebody especially new jobs, it's plenty of it's because you don't know how to search. But because there was a time that on Upwork, okay, on LinkedIn, somebody reached out to me and said, okay, this is the account. I didn't even respond. Okay, the person said, hi, I'm Rosemary from Apex Logistics, a global freight, and you see, this was what they said to me. But when you click on this thing, you're leaving LinkedIn. They even have a website too. They are scammers too, but they have a website. This is their website. See their website. This is it. So look at the message that they sent to me. They said, the position focuses on plan. I don't consider your profile in my connection list, and after reviewing your background, I believe you could be a great for the opportunity you're hiring for. This position focuses on plan and overseeing digital campaign and all of those things. Fine, that's good. Okay, now it now says, if this sounds interesting, please fill out this contact form so that we can connect further. Then I click on the contact form. Me, I have antivirus, so if you send me virus, it's bounce back. So I clicked on it. I said, this one I'm going to see it to the end. I didn't even bother to respond. Now, this is their form. After I looked at the form, anything that's through the survey, I hate it. If they're sending me surveys, I don't like it. So after I looked at their form, I said, okay, it looks legit. Then I said, as part of the interview process, please review the job description, logistics agent, complete about the job. I clicked on this thing. Look at it. Dangerous site. You see? So you must be very, very cautious. See, even every scam, there's always in every what they say, there's an iota of truth and lies. Don't be too excited when you're applying for a job, because when you are, that's when you get scammed. So on Upwork, there are some clients that some people you apply to Upwork to job on Upwork with your connect, and somebody will tell you that you are good, they like you have the job, and they ask you to pay money to get jobs. Any job that says that you pay money to just forget that job. Why I think most beginners don't get jobs, right, is that okay, let's assume that there are two people. One is called Sarah and one is called me. I will try to be very, very fast because we need to finish by 9. So let's call one Sarah, let's call one Mary, right? So let's say Sarah spends 6 months watching YouTube videos and Mary spends 6 weeks learning and practicing. Please tell me who gets hired, Mary or Sarah? For me, I'll say Mary. Why? Because employees don't pay for information. You get information on YouTube, but how many of these skills have you practiced? Sarah will get hired because she has practiced this skill. And employees, that is what they pay for. This is why practice matters. Whatever it is that you've learned, make sure you put it to practice. Practice matters more than endless learning. So let's be honest. How many of you on this call have started learning something online before and you have never finished? See, almost 130 people registered for this webinar. I say 130. Was it? What do we have? Almost 150 registered for this webinar. Look at how many people on this call. Only we have less than 50 people on this call. So how many of you on this call have ever started learning something online before and they've never finished? I'd like to hear from you guys. Me, it says me, okay. You're not alone. Honestly, you're not alone. And you're not alone. So you just need to know that guilty. Chinebere said guilty. I'm guilty, okay. Oh, Blessing said my humble self. Oh wow, that's good. So the thing is that there are some things that beginners do well. Okay. Guys, I don't know why I find online learning so straight. Oh yeah, sorry about that. But it's just a matter of determination. Whenever you want to learn online, set a goal. If you have a goal that I'm so broke and I need to make money, don't set the goal for yourself. And sometimes I have consistency issues. Okay, like I said, it's just setting the goal for yourself. What do you want to achieve in the next 3 months? What do you want to achieve in the next? What do you want to become? What do you want to see yourself? What was it? And you have that. You need to have a roadmap where you are going. So let me show you a beginner's roadmap. A beginner's roadmap. I don't want anyone living here expecting a miracle or an overnight success, because success doesn't happen overnight. But if you spend the next maybe 8 weeks or 90 days or 3 months building your skills consistently, your confidence will grow, your portfolio will grow, and your chances of getting hired will grow. You just need to be hungry enough. Some of us are not hungry. That's the problem. We are too comfortable. We feel that, okay, let's keep, see, as you are carrying those certificates about, start building your life. Be applying online as well. You never can tell. I have some of my students that got jobs this week. I'm so happy about that. Don't compare your day one with somebody that has 5, 6 years of experience. Don't say, this person started, this person is a remote worker now. How come? See, you can start working remotely today if you know what you're doing. Within the next 6 months, they promoted you at your place of work. So now everything I've shared today isn't just theory. We've seen people go through this journey, right? People have gone from beginner. One of my past students is here, and I think Wida is here. She's helping me attend to people at the back end. Blessing, are you still on the call? Please, I'd like you to speak here. This is what I need. I didn't even know you're going to be here today. But I don't think that some of my students, my past students will be here. So I was the last experience. I want everybody. I was the last experience. When I trained you guys.
Hello everybody, good evening. Can you all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly, and I'm sure others can hear you.
The last class was an amazing one. Like it was really great, and I learned a lot of things. But just that I wasn't really consistent because I had challenges with my phone, so I didn't follow up through. And at this point, so I'm actually like feeling bad that I wish I had like consistently stayed throughout the whole class and finished my assignments. Like I would have gone far by now.
Did you know
But
that
it was
Blessing got a job? Yeah, I'm sorry, Rehoboth got a job. Did you know? Did she tell you?
yes, it did.
Oh,
But actually, so far so good. Um most of the what they call it tech skills I know was from there. Majority of them are doing that. So,
if you know that you want to transition into the virtual space, you must be intentional. You must be intentional. I've had some students send me, testimonial. Oh, hello, ma. I didn't know I could do so much with my email all this while. And after this training, I was able to do it. Someone said, oh, the interview I went for yesterday, that I mentioned. And the funny thing is that it was while we were on this training, this person, so you just need to be smart enough. Every training, is your, any day you see that, oh, they treated email management. See, make sure that you save that, make sure that you do assignments, because those assignments are your portfolios. And if you use them to apply, this person got a job while we were like, we're still in the training. We're not even done. I don't know how she applied, but they immediately she just called me and I said, I got the job for a virtual call, And so I was also excited because okay, this one says, oh, my email, I can now, effectively use emails. These are the success stories that I get. I can't post everything here, right? So I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to imagine yourself in the next, 8 weeks or 3 months from now, right? What do you want to see yourself? Some people joined because they never worked remotely and they want to start working remotely. It depends on your goal. And today they are more confident. They are better prepared. And some have already started getting remote opportunities. So I want to believe that in today's webinar, at least the little things that you've heard, you have a roadmap, opportunity. I've shown you the skills that you can acquire. I've talked about AI. I've talked about job boards, job platforms. I've talked about roadmaps. But what you still need, you need practice, you need feedbacks. Okay? You need a portfolio. And that's why all this practice feedback portfolio is not free. You need accountability. You need a community of people. You need mentorship. And everything we come back today gives you, it gives you that. If you know that, oh, a little bit, I've got a little bit of direction here. But direction alone cannot build your career. Always remember that. A career is built through consistent practice. It is built through asking questions. It is built through making mistakes and getting feedback. Not because, my struggle with creating portfolio, I'm tired. Then you say, I'm not learning again. No. Right? It is built through learning from people who have already walked through that journey. And that's exactly why I created this course. Our training is for 8 weeks because I remember what it feels like to start with absolutely no experience. No idea of where to begin. I didn't want beginners to waste months or years trying to figure out everything on their own. So we created a structured program that takes you from knowing nothing to being confident enough to start applying for remote opportunities. So let me show you exactly what you'll be learning. What you will learn by the end of this program, this isn't just a course that you just watch videos. You will actually practice, right? You will complete assignments. You will receive templates. You will build things that you can use when applying for jobs. That's the portfolio. Every assignment is your portfolio, right? And by the time you finish, you will have work to show, not just notes that you can read. You are coming out job ready. Okay. I also have a community of people where you can keep asking questions until you get that job. They hold your hands. So which of these excites you most? Right? Because you're wrapping up in the next 12 minutes. Yeah. Now, what is the value stack? Like, what are you even giving us? Normally, my life classes. I don't used to do self-paced, and life class is 35,000 naira. But for the sake of this class, I'm giving it for 25,000 naira, right? I'm giving it for 35,000 naira. But the full package of this course is 60,000 naira. Life class, 35,000. Professional business templates is 5,000 naira. 8 years friendly CV, because you need a CV to apply for these jobs. And when your CVs are not 8 years friendly, it will bounce back. So we're just calculating out what it will cost you to enroll in this program. It's 60,000 naira. We are giving it for 25,000 naira. It's cheap, right? Very, very cheap for 8 weeks. Ours is 8 weeks, right? So that's the price. And it's for early risers, it's for early birds. After, if we have like few people join, because we already have people we have 20 people already. So if we have more people to join, by the time we clock 30, we close it, and that's it. So if you are willing and ready to join, to buy the course, just send us a DM on WhatsApp, and we would. So why should you join? Why should you even join? Like this one that is even talking, says, why should I join this program? Why you should join is because I have learned something over the years. People don't really regret investing in themselves. Yes. There were times that I was supposed to pay for some tools. I didn't pay because I felt they're expensive, Gary. And I keep cheating myself. So people will leave today's webinar excited. And then they'll tell themselves, I register next month, Gary. But unfortunately, next month becomes next year. And if you've been praying for an opportunity and you've been looking for direction, don't let fear stop you. So what can progress looks like? For me, progress looks like, I have no experience. Let me try this. Let me try that. So what are the frequently asked questions that we get? So the question that we get is, I have no experience. Where do I start? Don't worry. This program is exactly designed for you, right? I don't have a laptop. A laptop is strongly recommendable because, you're going to be completing practical work, right? But if you are planning to build a professional remote career, investing in one should be one of your goals. But you can start with just your phone. What if I have a job? How do I cope? Many of our students started while they are working full time. So people are working now. That's why most of the classes, they are on weekends, not weekdays. So what if I'm outside Nigeria? Even though you're outside Nigeria, you can still join our course. You can still join our class. You can still by participating online. Okay, so we are closing. We're rounding up. So I want to say thank you very much. Every single person on this webinar started with one decision, including me as well. Like I'm here to say, I just want to show people how to do things. Let's see how things go, right? So there was a time I had no experience, no roadmap, no confidence. I just had the desire to create something better for myself. And today, you are at the same point. 6 months from now, your life may look like something that is completely different. Not because of luck, but because of the decision that you have made during this webinar. Some of you will live inspired, but some will never take action. And that's how life is. Others will enroll, practice consistently, build their skills, and position themselves for remote opportunities. The difference isn't talent, it is action. So if you've been waiting for the right time to start, this is the moment. So I'd love to welcome you into the Global VA Academy. Our team is ready to help you register, answer your questions, and help you get started. So if you're ready, if you already decided to get to join us on this call, you can register now. While I answer questions, you can just send me a DM or drop a message in the chat that I'm ready, while I take in questions. So is there anyone on this one that has a question that you want me to answer? When is the deadline for the plan celebration? We are starting August 1. That is next Saturday. So the deadline is latest by Friday. That's the deadline. We take classes monthly. On a monthly basis, we are enrolling people. So even if you're not ready to join this month, you can always join next month. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I want to be ending this session now. I want you guys to do us a favor. Please, we need you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please, I just dropped the link in the chat. If that's anything you can just do for us, please subscribe to our channels. And, we're looking forward to seeing you again.